What's up, everybody? It's Flux. I'm here today to show you Dark Pressure, new machine expansion pack. Just came out, so I thought I'd go ahead and just show you a little bit of what it's about, what it has, and what I like, and just give you an overview. It's got a bunch of kits in it, just like the other machine expansion packs. This one is more towards the club side, but kind of a dark tone to the club side. It's got really nice kicks in it that are really full. They really come through the speakers and push the bass, which is nice. The snares don't really have a super hard crack. They have more of a musical tone about them that they just kind of sit in the mix really nice. They have nice separation but they don't have like a real hard smack. I'm more of a boom bap type guy, so most of my snares are like trash cans hitting like hard stuff, whereas these are more they have a more musical quality to them. The basses sound really nice. There's some good sounds in here. Let me see if I can demonstrate that. Let me actually, I guess I'll do it later. Anyway, so there's multi-effects groups. Unfortunately, the multi-effects groups, unlike Transistor Punch, they don't have patterns that go along with them for automation leads inside of them, which I would have really liked to have seen. I think pretty much any multi-effects group should have a few patterns that go along with it, because really, why not? But they're really usable. They have nice sounds. To give an example, I'll play this real quick. So, they have a nice sound to them. I'm going to grab a couple of kits just so you guys can hear what some of the kits sound like on their own. And I'll just kind of mess around with them a little bit. Hopefully I'm adjusting the camera properly. I really don't know. I can't see what you guys see, so don't be too mean to me. Let me erase some of these real quick. I want to show you guys something. The percussion kits are pretty neat. When you take a look at the percussion kits, you're not going to see a whole lot there. You're going to see 4, and you're going to think to yourself, I just got gypped. Not really, because inside of each one of these groups is actually 16 different sounds with 16 different loops, a different loop for each one. So that's pretty cool. Let me get this group to load up. My Mac is going kind of slow because apparently 08 is old for Apple. But we all know how that goes, right? Apparently ScreenFlow likes to punch my computer in the face. Okay. So, the way these work is you select a pattern and it's going to play, the pattern is basically going to play which sound that slot is to. So, like pattern 1 is pad 1, pattern 2 is pad 2. you get the idea that, you know, pretty much everything blends together really well. I'll go ahead and show you guys some of the bass and lead sounds now. Let's get rid of all this stuff. And so there's some bass sounds and some lead sounds. There isn't really much in the way of pads or evolving sounds. Some of the basses and leads kind of have an interesting length to them, the way that they move. But they're not really pads or anything like that. I mean, they're true basses and leads. They have a kind of nice analog quality to some of the sounds. Okay, so let me go ahead and pull up some bass sounds now and give you an idea of what they sound like. And some lead sounds. And they sit in the mix pretty nice. Overall, I'd say it's definitely a nice pack. The kits are, like I said, they sit in the mix really nice. There's quite a lot in the digital section on here that I like a lot. There's some interesting little one-shots that they put in here. Like stuff like that I personally love. So they got some nice sounds there, and the patterns are actually really interesting. How they use the automation in the effects on the kits. Let me see if I can give you a quick example of how the automation was used on those kits. This one here has just a small automation going on. You can see it. So of course I picked the few kits that don't really have much going on as far as automation. But basically they use the automation lanes pretty well on a few of them. And I'm just making a fool of myself by not really finding them right now. But either way, the patterns are really... I don't really use factory patterns much, but this type of kit or pack, I would kind of more assume that it would be going to... This type of pack, I would assume, would be going more to people who would be buying things like Elect Tribes, MC909, that kind of equipment, to where there's, already grooves going on, and they want to make, clubby dance music. And for that kind of stuff, I think it's fabulous. There's lots of really funky grooves that you can use, and even if you're doing hip hop and stuff, some of the percussion stuff just sounds really cool. I would have liked to have seen more variation in the tempos that they use, um, but other than that, I mean, it's not exactly like the pack costs a whole heck of a lot, and for how many kits you get for that price, not bad at all. Like I said, I really like the digital kits that are in here, especially the kick drums and one hits that are on there. The snares aren't really up my alley, but for dance music, I think they sound really good. So, anyway, that's my quick overview of Dark Pressure, and I hope you guys have a good night. I'm going to get back to making some beats, drinking some wine, and generally trying to annoy my wife. So